Hello and welcome to another video. So for today's video, I'm going to be setting up February in my life journal. Never actually lit a candle while filming this before, so fingers crossed it even looks okay. And that my cats don't burn this place down. I kind of already penciled out what I want to do. I'm gonna show you what I did for January because I did not film that. So this is what I did for January. I have these pictures that I printed out and I have some little memories that I just pasted in, and I want my title page to be more like a memories page than a really cutesy, cartoony drawing page. So that's what I'm gonna be going for here. I have penciled out where I want the faux Polaroid pictures to go, and I'm gonna color in the back with red and pink and then just outline everything in black pen. Basically this, but here. And I have some coffee with me today. This is just Starbucks blend of, I think it's honey and vanilla. It's just like a ground coffee bag with almond milk. It's not very good, but I'm all out of Bustelo, so it is what it is. Get down. That is exactly what I was worried about with this candle. Fingers more crossed. So the reason why I color these in before I outline with black is because my pen is very inky and it smudges really bad. Also, I'm not gonna color this all the way in because as you can see here, these cover up a lot, so I really don't need to color it much more than that. So, small fun fact, February 1st is my anniversary for being on YouTube, and the very first video I made is a February bullet journal setup. It was pretty bad. There was no voiceover and the lighting was terrible, and like I couldn't figure out how to like zoom in without everything looking so awful. So it's a complete mess. Check it out at your own discretion. But yeah, the theme for that February was also hearts. I just find hearts to be so comforting. It's one of those doodles that I was always able to do. So it's just fun for me to draw them. So I think I want these hearts to be different pinks. Let me go get some of my Crayola Super Tips. Looks like I got pink, maroon. Is that different? I don't know how those are different. Pink, maroon, and this like peachy color. So I think a smart person would probably test these out before they just start coloring, but like, I've never been a smart person. I'm gonna check if this bled through. Doesn't look like it did, so that's some good luck there. Also, I'm so sorry that this coloring in of hearts is not satisfying. I don't really know what's going on. They're just not coming out cute. Okay, this is the one that I'm the most scared about. I have a feeling it's not gonna be cute. Oh, and it's not. It's like some ugly blood color. Well, it is what it is. I have to commit now. Yikes, this is not coming out cute at all. It was such a cute idea in my head, and then this always happens. Like I draw it out in pencil, and then as soon as I go to start coloring it in, everything just gets ruined, and I don't know why that is. Yikes. Deepest apologies, my friends. Oh, okay, this one is even worse. Oh, that's, okay. Wait. Okay, I like it. But still, the moral of the story is test out your markers before you fully commit. I feel like doing this like real-time plan with me is like an excellent time to like catch you up with my life and stuff like that. Just like have a little chat session. But I'm gonna be real, I'm a boring person and I don't do anything interesting. I guess I could give an update on this journal. When I got this journal, I really was looking for something really cheap and I ended up getting this journal for like $5 or $6 at Hobby Lobby. But the problem that I'm having with this is like, I don't know if you can see the page here, but these two pages are like glued too close, so I can't open them all the way. And it happens with some of the other pages too. They're just not, I can't open them all the way and it's a little bit frustrating. So I think next year I'm going to actually spend some money and buy a quality journal. I'm thinking notebook therapy, but I've also had my eye on that other like really popular one. I can't remember what it's called. It's like it's like those fancy ones that everybody gets. I was also looking at those ones that like start with an L, like something like that. I thought about that, but all of the reviews that I read said that there's a lot of like bleed through with those pages, like they're not very thick. Let me know in the comments which notebook you use and if you would recommend it. So these outlines kind of aren't exactly covering the hearts, but maybe I could pretend that that was intentional. Like this one specifically looks really good. Like with the not exactly in the lines kind of thing. All right, so I'm just going to be drawing February in this kind of, I don't know how to describe this font, but it's really cute. I like it. This is also the font that I used on my very first February journal setup video. Sorry, I'm getting really distracted. It's really hard to, like, you might not think it's hard, but it's very hard to talk and draw at the same time. I don't know, maybe it's easier for other people. That's another thing too. When I draw in pencil, I'm like, have my face right up against the paper, which is like the most comfortable place for me to draw and stuff. But like, I can't do that while filming, obviously, because then you can't see like around my big head. So I'm like not as confident drawing like this, and all my lines get so shaky. So I've been thinking about this recently, that I like making bullet journal videos because I'm not very artistically talented. I like to do these videos because I like to show that you don't have to be artistically talented to draw something for a bullet journal, and how like it doesn't really have to be cute. You could do something minimal, like as long as you like it, it doesn't matter. But then like I do stuff like this and I'm like almost embarrassed to put on the internet. Like, I'm sorry that I don't have more talent. Especially because like I've known people who are really good at drawing. I've actually known a lot of artists in my life, but like these people that are like really good at drawing aren't putting their drawing videos on the internet, and here I am trying to put drawing videos on the internet. Like, who do I think I am? But anyways, it's all in good fun. How? This is kind of what I mean, that this pen is like very inky and it just gets everywhere. So this is how I've been doing my monthly calendars recently, and I really enjoy doing it. So instead of like having the 2 pages of a calendar, I do it just like this. So I have the days of the week right next to the number of the month. And then in this space, I leave for my habit tracker. So like, I'll just show you January. This is where I have my habits that I just do like a colorful circle where I have it. And then on this side is where I put my events. In January, I had like a little January heading up here, but I think I'm gonna leave this space to glue in more memories. So now to try to draw this again with the fonts. Okay, besides the S, I think this came out pretty good. Like better than February came out. All right, I'm going to write down the habits I want to keep track of. So I want to keep track of my reading, my exercise, and clean eating. So for January, I was actually doing the keto diet, and now I'm transitioning to something a little bit more sustainable for me. So like the keto diet is definitely effective. I lost 4 pounds doing it, and I only did it for 3 months, and I exercised very minimally, but it's just not, it's too restrictive for me. Like I need something more inclusive. Like I want to be able to eat an apple for breakfast, you know, and you just can't do that on keto. So if you don't know, keto is a very low carb diet, and pretty much anything that is good and fun is not in the keto diet. So it's very restrictive. Also, you have to up your fats, and usually you find a lot of fats in dairy. And as I am lactose intolerant, that gets to be way trickier and harder for me to get all of my fats in. So I'm just switching to something a little bit more sustainable for me. Also, I started this January. I really like the idea of a washi tape border so that I can see on the edge of the pages how it looks. So I'll have this for February. I have this one for January. I don't have any blue washi tapes, otherwise I would have done blue. And so that way when I close it, you can kind of see what I mean a little bit. It's a little bit hard to tell right now, but once there's more in there, it's gonna look really cool, and it'll be easier to just flip to whatever month I wanna do. So these pages, I didn't actually draw anything out. I just kind of know what I want to be on these pages. So I usually have a notes page, but I want something a little bit more useful. Okay. I think I'm gonna split it up. I think I'm gonna have the top part going to be tracking my videos, because I tried using Notion and I like using Notion a lot, but I need something that's like a little bit easier to access. So I will be doing both. I'll use Notion and this. So I have just like a little checklist here, and then the bottom I'll leave for notes. I'm gonna give 2 spaces for each video because I feel like it looks cluttered if there's only 1 space, especially having a thicker pen like this. So I'm just gonna have a check mark if it's done. Maybe I should be using a smaller pen. Video. All right, I think I'm only gonna do done. We'll have pick for if I did the thumbnail. Edit, so if it's been edited, and film for if it's been filmed. All right, it's not the prettiest ever, but it is what it is. So now I'm just trying to carry the font from the beginning. So I kicked my cat out of here and I can hear him being bad out there. That's great, that's fun. We're having a good time. So I'm just going to finish the setup and then I'll show you what I've done. And I'm just making the first weekly setup. So I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and a to-do list. I have a Sunday start, like that's the way I like my week set up, but I don't usually use my journal on Sundays, so I didn't include it. So I have week 5 here because I'm going to count up all the weeks, so it should go all the way up to 52 by the time I'm done. And now I'm just going to add a little drop shadow, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna add a drop shadow to each of the boxes. I decided against using rulers because they were really stressing me out earlier. No other real reason. That's going to be it for today's video. I'm sorry that it was such a mess and that those 40 minutes just ended up not being recorded at all, and I'm still upset about that. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!